Because let me ask you this, what is your current plan of action whenever you're having a meltdown, a freak out, or a crash out? Like you're just going to go scroll on your phone, start crying, freaking out on people, go out, smoke a cigarette, or do you actually know what you need in that moment and what to do and how to navigate yourself through that freak out, that meltdown, that crash out in a way that feels safe and good to you? And there's no shame in the game if you don't know what to do during those times, because I'm going to give you a little guide on how to make that guide for yourself. So the first step is you're going to want to take out a piece of paper, or you're going to want to get into your notes app. I'd personally recommend doing this in your notes app just because you're more likely to have your phone on you than a random piece of paper that you're probably going to forget about. And so the first thing that you're going to write down is, I know that I need support from other people, or I know that I get triggered when. And then over time, as you start to notice what your triggers are or what might make you feel like you need support from other people, you're going to start writing that stuff down underneath that. Next thing you're going to want to write down is warning signs. These are going to be the things that you need to bring attention to whenever you start seeing yourself feel a certain way, you start speaking a certain way, you start kind of shaking or something. That is an early warning sign if that works for you. Next, you're going to want to write down coping skills. Underneath this, as you navigate different experiences, you're going to start figuring out coping skills that can help you during different types of meltdowns, freakouts, and whatnot. Underneath that, you're going to want to write down boundaries and needs. What are your boundaries and your needs during a meltdown, a freakout, a crash out? Whether those needs or boundaries are for other people or they're for yourself. For example, how would you like to be communicated with by other people whenever you're having a freak out or a meltdown? And with that, I want you to write down things that are not helpful for whenever I'm having a freak out or a meltdown. And with these different sections, you can get as specific as you want because different freakouts or meltdowns can require different types of strategies. Another thing that you can write down are who are safe people that I can reach out to, that I can go to their house, that I can talk to whenever I am experiencing a freak out or a meltdown. And then you want to write down what you're going to do after you have that freak out or meltdown in order to recover from that, because it's going to cause you a lot of stress and then you're going to have that crash. For example, you could do some self-care like run a bath or journal or something like that. How can you be kind to yourself during and after a meltdown? I would strongly recommend writing down some different affirmations so that you can remind yourself, because I know those negative beliefs are going to pop up saying like nobody loves me, I'm a terrible person, or whatever it might be. The reason this is so life-changing is because if you actually have a note in your phone that tells you exactly how to navigate the stresses in your life, like yeah, we're not always going to remember to like look at it, but the more that we look at it and the more that we like add to it, the more we are informed on how to navigate these things. And I also want to mention that we're not going to know the answers to all these questions all at once. It's going to take experiences. It's going to take going through meltdowns, freakouts, crash outs, and bringing curiosity to that and being like, okay, this might be another warning sign. This is a trigger. I need to write that down so I know those things in the future. But otherwise, I hope that helps at least one person. My name's Sarah. I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person, and I hope you have the best day.